people are so convinced that they don't deserve anything, or they'll never get anything, or whatever it might be. And then when the Democrats win and they don't get anything, they're convinced of it, right? I mean, right now, it is inconceivable to me that Biden last year didn't sign off on student debt relief.
Come on, man.
It's absolutely inconceivable to me.
Steve, hop in there,
you want to
baby.
say something.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I really do. And the first thing is that everything that we're saying here is exactly why I live and breathe modern monetary theory, why I'm hyping Stephanie Kelton, why I'm lifting to the heavens this economic model so that we can make these things happen. Because if you think that everything's scarce, then you're naturally going to believe you don't deserve it. And this whole Calvinistic bullshit that has been pushed on us since the dawning of the colonial period of this country, we're fucked there. But I want to say this is the most important thing that I'm gathering from this entire call. And I'm really excited right now. That doesn't happen very much anymore. I feel like somebody slipped a purple pill into my drink here, and all of a sudden I'm standing at attention. But the truth of the matter is that this is exactly what we need for a new Occupy Wall Street, the OWS stuff. This is the manifesto, your 21st century bill. This is it, man. I've been begging. I talked to Jordan about this. I talked to everybody on my own Rogue Scholar. I talk about it in Macro and Cheese. I talk about everywhere I go. It's not, I don't believe we have time, or I really don't have the heart for a third party. You're exactly correct on that. But that doesn't stop us from being activists united beyond the party spectrum, where they don't have control of our minds. And we can say, to hell with that. This is exactly what we stand for. We know it's possible. You're going to do this, or you're going to suffer the wrath of 349 million. The other million, I'm sure, probably bootlickers that'll defend them. But the other 349 million, hopefully we can get people out there for real rallying and making this happen. It is literally, I don't want to see another situation where you go out to all these protests, you take the selfie, you get the T-shirt, you get the action figure, you go home, wax poetic about it for a month, and you're off to the races. I really want to see a continued, sustained, non-electoral ebbs and flows, a consistent, just F you, we're doing this. You're going to change this country, damn it. And if you don't, you're going to get used to seeing us in your front yard, your backyard, at church, at your kids, wherever. I don't care. You will not be able to hide from us. And that,
I
to me,
I have one
is
footnote to what I said is I would like, whenever that executive order is issued, that the Democrats do one little thing for me.
Yeah.
Outlaw for-profit higher education.
Yes, and medical.
I mean, I always say exactly. Wait, he was just talking about something that I always say.
That what is about the protesting and the fact?
Oh yeah, I don't think those people should get a moment's peace. I think that if you're a public figure that's supposed to be representing the majority of people in some sort of democratic state, that when you're going against the majority, you should hear that everywhere you go. Yes. Once you walk out of your house. I don't think you should, and I non-violently, but like if somebody wants to follow Kirsten Sinema in the bathroom, that's her problem. I have nothing wrong with that. You want to go against the majority of people. I don't care if you're on the Supreme Court. I don't care where you are. You're going to hear about it. That's the beauty of it.
And it goes without saying, everyone is going to make a big stinking deal about the fact that, listen, Chevy Chase is one of the most expensive suburbs in the whole country. That is where Justice Kavanaugh lives. And a guy apparently was planning a murder-suicide and got caught by, I guess, the FBI. And you really think it's just one guy? Do you not understand, like, you could cut the tension with a knife right now,
and
how desperate people are, and that this is only going to get worse? They really think that we could just, they really think this, Steve. It's like we can just arrest everybody. We're just going to arrest everybody. Yeah, you're going to pick off one, but when it's a dozen, when it's 50, when it's 50,000, you're not going to be able to stop it. And it's going to inspire more and more people to get off their ass. You don't want people to have a living wage. You don't want people to have Medicare for all. You don't want people to have a clean energy grid so they don't have to drink contaminated freaking water.
And you want them uneducated.
You want them uneducated. You don't want universal education.
And you give them guns.
And if you want to talk about when you talk about what is made in the United States, we make weapons here. So when everyone's talking about we got to stop making the AR-15 and letting people get their hands on it, What do you think they're making right now to send to Ukraine?
That's what we do.
This is our economy. We made, the Clintons in particular, made a conscious choice to sell out to third world countries so they can have slave wage. So we don't have a union movement. We've got one brewing right now. I would tell you this, Harvey. If Bernie had been running for president right now, after what Chris Smalls pulled off and with Amazon in the heat of a presidential election, he probably would be the president right now, because there would be that galvanized feeling of labor for the first time since probably the days of Kennedy and Johnson.
Timing is everything.
Yeah, timing really is everything.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.